And welcome to another live stream of our Toronto. We are here at Yonge and Steeles during this snowstorm, and we're going to take a walk down Yonge Street on this very snowy day, our second snowstorm in a week. So I'm here at Centrepoint Mall right now, and we're going to start walking through the parking lot. Let's hope we can make it out easily, and then we're going to take a walk down Yonge Street, and I'll see how far down we get, and we'll see how long it takes to walk down there, and then we'll see where we go from there. How was the drive? I did not drive. I actually took the bus. I would not be able to get my car out of the driveway. Oh, here's a car. We'll let this guy go here. So I just came out of Centrepoint Mall, and it was actually like a ghost town in there. I think I saw like 2,000 people altogether. I have winter boots. I do not have snow boots. But look at that parking lot. It's just absolutely empty. Very few people are coming out today. And I think that we're going to be getting the majority of the snowfall in the next 2 to 3 hours, and let's see how this goes and how long I can last, and let's see what we capture along the way. All right, so let's continue walking here through the parking lot. Here's the Hudson's Bay building. How's the TTC bus today? It was actually not too bad. I was talking with the driver along the way here, and she was telling me that they're actually on schedule, so the snow doesn't seem to be impacting the buses as much. There are some bus stops that are out of service, and there's a yellow sign on them telling people that they're out of service, and yeah, there's still people waiting there, but there's some bus stops that are out of service, and the reason why is because they're on a hill, and if the bus stops, then there's a good chance that during conditions like this that they won't be able to get up the hill if they come to a stop. Novalkos, how are you today? Good to see you. Welcome in the live stream. All right. It looks pretty rough. I mean, it's not that bad. If you're walking anywhere where it's been shoveled to any degree, it's probably not too bad. But yeah, I mean, you kind of get used to it, I guess. I mean, if you want to kind of brave it, you can, right? Well, let's keep going here. Look at that parking. Oh, look at that snowbank down there. It's just completely, look how huge that is. So I found out from the bus driver that they actually don't really technically have snow tires. It's actually YRT that has snow tires. Speaking of which, there goes the YRT bus right there. This is not Fairview Mall, it's Centrepoint Mall. So, yeah, we're at Yonge and Steeles right now. Yeah, you know what? I've kind of noticed that the city doesn't clean the roads as often as they perhaps used to, maybe 20 years ago. I find that for some reason it's taking them longer to do it. Oh, here goes a bus. Not in service. Not in service. Yeah, there's a few people on it. So what the bus driver explained to me is that it's just so expensive to do the bus tires that transit agencies pretty much opt not to do the snow tires just because they're not used for that many days. I mean, it's just, they just don't find it worth it to buy them and then have a mechanic put them on and then replace them. That all takes time and money, etc. And it's not worth it for like the 5 to 10 days that buses go out in snow days. So that's that's the answer she gave, and that makes a lot of sense to me. And to be fair, I mean, look at a day like today. There's hardly anybody out. There's hardly anybody taking the bus. A lot of people during snowstorms don't go out. They stay home. A lot of things are shut down. Oh, look at that. There's a Viva articulated bus. Oh, hang on a second. Let me wipe the screen. There we go. Yeah, so, you know, each to their own and how they do things. Yeah, that's another thing. Well, snow tires are a lot more expensive and they're higher maintenance. They cost a lot more to keep on the buses, and they do wear faster. That is true. But snow tires, on the other hand, they do make a big difference. If you've ever driven with snow tires on, look at that. Well, roads are somewhat contaminated with snow, but it's not undrivable by any measure. Not yet, anyways. There's people waiting on the bus stop here. Look at that huge snowbank. It doesn't look so big on camera, but in live, like in person, it's pretty big. There's hardly anybody out in the malls today. Look how slowly the cars are going. You know what? That's a good question. I don't know how they do things in Quebec. It's a very technical question. I honestly have no idea. They might. I would presume that there's a bigger likely chance that they do have snow tires in Quebec. There goes a bus. Express Network 960 Steeles Avenue West. It's rocketing by. All right. Holy. Look at that. And by the way, the mall is actually open, and you can see that there's very few cars. It was like literally a ghost town inside that mall when I went in. It's absolutely empty. Even though the mall was open, you wouldn't know. You think it was closed. I actually had to go up and check the door to see if it was open. It didn't look like it from the outside. But then again, I don't think that they're missing out on much business, to be honest. Not that many people were there. We have No Frills and Centerpoint Mall, which was supposed to be the mall, which they've been talking about demolishing for like the past 15 years, and it's still here. I hope they don't demolish it. I like it. I like having it here. What? Oh. Cool. 53 bus. Can't even really see the lanes on the road here. Another YRT bus. This is a really busy bus corridor, by the way. So even on Sunday, we're going to see a lot of buses going by here. So you got Canada Computers, you got the beer store, Canadian Tire, Auto Center, Hudson's Bay. They're still in business for now. We got a little plaza over there. I haven't taken a walk down this stretch for, I don't know, in so many years. Okay, so I got to be careful here because drivers are not going to be looking out for pedestrians like they usually do, especially during snow, for whatever reason. I don't want to get hit. Just try to get a glove on. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know whether bus drivers would tell you that there's much difference between different buses. Hang on a second here. I got to put this glove on. It's just like literally freezing. Oh, there goes another bus. right, managed to get that done. There we go, that's a lot better. Oh, you can look at that, see that building off in the distance there. Look how it's like so like fogged up. Visibility is really low. I think we're about to hit the bigger bulk of the snow in the next couple of hours, so we'll see how this goes. YRT Nova bus. Okay, so it's still safe to go. Let me just double check. We're good. Yeah, we're good. Moore Park Avenue. That's where we are. Moore Park Avenue and Yonge Street. Another YRT Nova bus. Buses all seem to be running just fine and on schedule, with the exception of some service interruptions. We have a row of business. There's the Red Rose sign print. Some other restaurant there. Oops. Well, I'll say this, at least they got the snow shoveled here. You could tell that that the tractor came through here. They'll probably have to come again in another hour or two and clear it once again. Since from what I understand, they're going to be expecting another few centimeters. Yeah, well, Ottawa's a bit of a different city. I know that they got more snow and they have more experience with transit and snow in Ottawa than we do here in Toronto. But I think that Montreal takes the prize for the snowiest city. All right. Oh, he's just booting it. I'm Sheppard without condition. Yeah, well, everybody stays home on snow days. This is not how busy Yonge Street usually is, right? Usually there's more people out than what we'll see here. Another bus. And we're starting to be able to see that building as we get closer into it. Oh, let's stop and just watch that go by. YRT articulated bus. There we go. Alright, so let's keep going. Oh, 3 or more persons. I did not realize that this was a carpool lane. ATI Group, Who Spa Clinic, Banna Florist, Currency Exchange, OTT Legal, Traffic Tickets and Criminal. Oh, okay. There we go. Well, if it snows much more, I don't know where they're going to put the snow, to be honest. Yeah, well, I don't know who would pay for that, but they could probably use some water down south, couldn't they? I'll bet those people in Los Angeles are wishing they were here now. There we go, the Bauman Exchange, Farm Fresh, Halal Meat, Alpha High School. A lot of these strip malls on Yonge Street still, especially up here. Oh, there's another YRT bus coming in for the stop. Oh, he thought that I wanted to go. No. Yeah, I don't quite get that situation. I don't know why they run out. I mean, I don't really understand what's going on there. I mean, aren't they next to an ocean? Just saying. Okay, well, if you look a little bit further in this building, and if you look down there, you can see that the visibility's actually gotten worse. So that means the snow has just intensified in the last like 10-15 minutes. Oh, look, they're putting condos up here. Condominiums coming soon, 60-80 Yonge. Anybody interested in buying? This is an option. Well, California has had its problems of late, hasn't it? I still wouldn't live there, to be perfectly honest. Although I will say these winters could be a little shorter maybe, but other than that. Okay, here we go. What have we got here? Rogers, Fido, Bridal Fashion, Optical. Cool. Oh, look at that. They got stores at the bottom of the building. You don't see that often. Oh, I got my glove in the way. Let's get my glove out of the way. Okay. Yeah, the snow's coming down a little more intensively right now than it was just like 10-15 minutes ago. Let's check and make sure we're good to go. Where are we here? Patricia Avenue. It's been years since I walked down this stretch. It hasn't changed that much, to be totally honest, which is a good thing. All the development seems to be centered down south of St. Clair. Coffee Lunar. VIVA Designer Cakes. Well, this is a cool looking building. Oh, it's a Chinese restaurant, it looks like. Shanghai Dim Sum. Oh, and they look open too. Probably not a lot of customers in there right now. There we go. It's not too bad walking here since the sidewalk's been cleared. There is some snow on it, but it's not that bad. The brown tonkatsu. Well, everybody wishes there was more transit expansion. There's no question about that. It would just be nice if they could make them not hundreds of billions of dollars at a time and get them done within for the foreseeable decades. Well, look at that guy. Missed his turn. Willowdale Pharmacy. I like this building. I like how there's stores at the bottom of the building. I didn't realize that was still a thing. That's pretty cool. I wouldn't mind living in a building like that. Oh, slide. Go. There you go. Dental. Ooh. That was a bit loud from behind. Let's watch that car go in. Is it gonna get stuck? No? Side streets still haven't been done. Look how slow that car's going there. Well, you definitely got to drive really carefully if you're out. The snow's falling really nicely though. It's not windy or anything. Like, look at the snow pellets. You can see them against the trees there. Very, very nice snowflakes. So it's very calm outside. All those things are just whizzing by. I didn't quite get your question there. How should the Yonge subway be expanded? Yeah. Oh, that must be the same Nova bus we saw back 5 minutes ago, going back up to Richmond Hill. Well, the snow's definitely intensified just a little bit. We're expecting the heaviest precipitation between now and it's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Oh, there goes another one. What am I thinking of getting to eat for lunch? I'm not sure yet. Honestly, I have no idea. I haven't thought about lunch. I am hungry, but now's not the time to stop to eat. Oh, a lot of bus action. Should have made my videos here. We are going to be down at Finch Station soon, and that's where I made one of my original videos. Never forget that day when I came out. It was like the end of April or beginning of May, I think, around there. And I just got up one morning, decided to get on the bus. I got on the first McNichol bus, got down to the station. It was barely the crack of dawn, and I started shooting. It was really good timing because the light was just perfect. And I got some really good footage. So we are now at Comer and Yonge. Oh, gotta watch that. Oh, there we go. What bus is that? Oh, there's the 42 Comer, speaking of which. They don't use, so they stopped using articulated TTC buses during snowstorms. They realized that is the only machine ever been made by men that could stop all four ways at an intersection if it got stuck. That's exactly what they do. There we go. Comer wouldn't be the most unique name, but it's definitely a unique name. There's a lot of unique names in Toronto. There's a lot of subway extensions that should have been done by now. That short stub that they have from Sheppard, from Don Mills to Yonge, is really just a waste of time. See, I think these are the only people I know that use articulated buses. Viva is still using articulated buses during snowstorms. I know for sure that the TTC doesn't do that. Okay, maybe I should start moving. There we go. What have we got here? Barbecue and pub. Well, this I came here before. This has a couple good restaurants. Dufferin's a very busy street. It's one of the major arteries running north and south. But Bathurst is the same deal. I mean, they're running articulated buses up and down Bathurst all the time as well. Those are busiest bus routes. Well, one of the busiest bus routes in the city. You definitely feel that it's gotten more snow covered as we've come along. Let me just see if I can clear that off a little bit. There we go. You're going to see a lot of buses on this route between here and Finch Station. Speaking of which, we're almost at Finch Station. We're probably 5 minutes out. Well, speaking of streetcar extensions, what they should have actually done, it's very stupid that they didn't, is have extended the Bathurst streetcar from Bathurst Station up to St. Clair. Like, why did they not do that? I think that's an obvious one. I mean, just have the streetcars loop around at St. Clair West Station. If it's still called St. Clair West Station, unless they changed that name too, while I wasn't looking. Wow. We got a lot of Viva buses going. Almost feels like Saturday instead of a Sunday. Look at that. You just can't see very far, can you? Probably another condo development going up there. But these are all pretty new condos. I don't know how long they've been here, but they're pretty new. Here we have Subaru. We have a 97B bus. That's one of the hybrid models. And we have the 42A comer. Dundas Square, what a stupid, I don't know. I had no problem with it. I don't know why people get upset about such trivial things. I'm not for the renaming of things arbitrarily for no reason. Well, I mean, it's quite possible that the demand for streetcars wasn't there, but I mean, I don't know why it would have been that expensive to do. It doesn't seem like that big of a deal to me. I don't know. I mean, the buses aren't free, right? Either. There we go. Oh, it's a lot of bus action I'm gonna get. You'll probably see clips of this in a future video that I make. I'll just meticulously have to go through it and cut out the bus portions. No, not in service. Ooh. Well, they weren't kidding about the intensity, that it was going to get more intense a little bit later. It certainly has. Yeah, I mean, that is true. I mean, if they expand streetcar service, obviously they're going to need more streetcars. Honestly, my own personal opinion, I think they keep the streetcars just for tourists. That's why I think they keep them. That's a 60A West bus. Right there. And we've got a YRT articulated on its way back. I'm sure that we saw it going down. I will bet you money that people who have lived here long enough will always call it Dundas Square, no matter what City Hall wants to call it. It's just like the Rogers Centre. You still find people that are going to call it Sky Dome, because that's what it is to everyone. Look at that. Crosstown opening. Well, they're proposing that it's going to open in June, but Doug Ford has promised that it's going to be this year, so take from that what you will. It is an election cycle, so. But I honestly don't see the Eglinton Crosstown not opening this year. I just don't see it. I just think that it's gotten so much bad publicity, and they've kind of, oh, look at that spin out with that van. Wow. I think that it's just been such a big deal so far that it's going to be hard for them to keep dragging that out. Buildings. All right. Well, we're now just a few minutes away from Finch Station. We'll do a quick walk around, see what's going on. See some bus action there for sure. There's that golden Xerox building. YRT Nova bus. Oh, look at this. There's a school bus coming. Oh, it's not this one. Right behind it. 60 Steeles West. Pioneer Village Station. I think that bus just read out the wrong message. Read out Black Creek Pioneer Village Station. No, that's definitely not where it's going. Yeah, there's the Xerox building. That building, I remember that building going up in like 1990, and there were no other buildings around at the time. These buildings did not exist in 1990. It was just that Xerox building there, the one straight ahead, diagonally facing us, kind of. School bus is probably a charter bus, or they're just positioning it. Like they're probably just repositioning it, or it's a charter bus. It's not a school day. I didn't notice if there were any kids on board. But if it was empty, that would be my assumption. That's cool. Viva Bus uses a lot of articulated buses. But this is usually a busier stretch. I'm a little bit surprised that they're using it on a Sunday. So we're at 5754 Yonge Street. Apartments for rent. And that's 5775 Yonge Street. Yeah, that was YRT articulated. They seem to be being well used today. So there's the GO bus terminal, and then we're almost at Finch Station here. It's 5734 Yonge Street. And it's pretty white out conditions. It looks better on camera than it does live. The camera does a really good job of seeing things. If you're just watching visually, the visibility is a lot lower. So now we can see the Xerox building a little better. There's the parking lot for Finch Station. What is my favorite city bus of all time? Jeez. I don't know. I don't have a favorite, I think. I really like the Nova buses for whatever reason. I think they're nice. There's a Go bus. It makes sense to draw city names from all over the world, sure, but then do that. I mean, let's do that. Let's do that for everything, everywhere. And I don't know why you have to start with Yonge. Start, I don't know, like why pick on that location? Like, I don't know, do it more randomly everywhere. Do it more fairly. There we go. Another Nova bus. Oh, there's a few of them coming. That's Morningside, 53B bus. And then we have, oh, another 53B to Morningside? Cool. Well, I see I'll have no trouble getting home now, will I? Alright. It's not practical to rename everything at once, but I get that, but you know what my problem honestly is? I'm not big on change, right? Like, I've lived here my whole life. I'm used to everything the way it is. I don't like when people make changes for what I would call and suggest to you are just kind of superficial, right? Like, make like some, you know, they put it like if they built some new building somewhere, some new statue, and then they want to name it something after African heritage or whatever have you. Okay, fine, but why mess with things that are originally the way that they are? Like, why change old things because of that? Like, that's what my problem really is with it. I'm not against the heritage part of it or the diversity part of it. That's not the issue. And honestly, that's like a lot of Torontonians feel that way. The Finch Station. And here we are at it. Those buses turning. I love watching buses go in snow. Something about it that's so cool. Yeah, well, you know, the thing is, and people criticize that, oh, well, you have to get used to change. Everything's always changing. Yeah, things are always changing, but at the same time, we also kind of have like a self-identity, right? And history just is kind of tied to self-identity. And that's what I don't like about it. That's how I feel personally. I know a lot of other people feel that way about it too, though. It's a nice shot. I'm surprised the camera's holding up so well. We're getting pretty decent shots here. So there's the parking lot for Finch Station. That's where you could like park and drive. Oh, why am I going this way? I almost walked right into it. Not off the sidewalk. Oops. There we go. Let's get a shot of that. Pretty nice. Alright, so now we can see the Xerox building. A lot better. Ah, you're familiar with the old school buses, huh? I remember those buses. Those are like 80s buses. I do remember them. They used the fishbowls in Toronto up until like 2003 or something like that. Like, unreal. Absolutely unreal. I remember that they kept updating those buses. And like they just kept putting new technology in it, right? To keep them running all the time. And honestly, like people that worked at the TTC thought that they were never going to retire them. So they finally did in like the early 2000s. I don't remember which year it was, but around 2004, somewhere around there, they finally retired them all. Oh, look at that. That's a nice shot, actually. Some buses. There's a bus going there. It's actually very quiet outside. Like it's surprisingly quiet. Like the cars are going slowly. You can't hear them. Like like the tires on the road aren't making as much noise in the snow. It's nice. It's nice. It's calm. Certainly not like rush hour. That's the only bonus of being out here during a snowstorm. You know what? We're going to take a walk around. We're going to cross the street. We've got a green light here. Let's cross the street. Let's make sure everybody's coming to a stop. Fantastic. And let's go check out some buses. Let's go see some bus action. 42-8 coming out. Oh, this is, I'll never forget this place. This is where I made my original video for Arch Runner. Like a 20-minute clip here I made. This is where I was standing, like right here. I'll show you the shot. Hang on. Oh, look, there's a hot dog vendor here. Maybe I'll stop back and get a hot dog later. I gotta have one of those. I didn't bring money. I don't know if the guy takes credit card. Probably not. Anyways, different matter. Got some people in a spat. Oh, okay. So let's check out here's the original video I took two years ago. Right here. Just like that. Now I'll get another one with winter. Remember, I stood here for like 10 minutes while I just simply got that shot. The bus is going in and out. And that's in my intro for all my videos. But yeah, this is where I stood and I got that shot. Okay, we got an irate guy over there. Let's walk away. Walk away. That's what that means. Oh, I gotta watch it here. So this is 36 Finch West. That guy doesn't. I don't know, seems to be one of those mental cases. Maybe we'll just keep going. Ah, go bus. Nothing like Toronto, like some mentally deranged guy yelling out and cursing in public, right? Oh, well, look at that. The bus is just piling up there. What's a nice shot of this GO bus. Watch him go by. Well, this brings back memories. This is what I did. This brings back memories of all the shots that I did. Hang on. Did one over here as well. I have to take a minute to do this. There's that bus. Another one. Let's watch him turn in. Turn in. There's a little bit of traffic. We'll turn in a minute. Here we go. 60A. A lot of bus activity, a lot of bus action here on this Sunday. I would not have expected this many. Let's watch these go by. The Xerox buildings. Oh, that's a nice shot. Oh, another left turn. That is Express Network. Can't see which one it is. Green, there we go. Off you go, 53B. It's the one we saw coming in. And 68. And 960B, Steeles West Express. All right, let's carry on. Southbound on Yonge. We're going to be coming up to Finch in a moment. Oh, burrito place, cool. Pasadilla Taco. Got a lot of good restaurants down here. I have not seen any buses get stuck. No, they intentionally avoid areas where they would get stuck and they know where they are. That's good. That's good. That's good. I gotta use that. That's funny. Oh my goodness. On the Valcos, I did not know you had that good of a sense of humor. There's Finch Station. I gotta use that. I gotta use that. That's wicked. That is so good. Another little strip mall here. Nice that not everything's been demolished yet and wait for condos. Yeah, they have. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I mean, this is how Yonge Street pretty much looks up and down this area, and it's nice that way, you know. But yeah, they do have a lot of signage for sure. Oh, another hot dog vendor, but he's closed. Parking $2 for half an hour. $2 for half an hour? Wait, just a second. You have to pay to park here? I've been parking here for years for free. I've literally been parking here for years for free and never got a ticket. I'll pretend I didn't see that. Moving on. Cash money. So here we are, Yonge and Finch. And we're going to continue on. Snow's coming down pretty impressively. Not a lot of traffic out on the roads. Advanced green, and then it's our turn. Cash money place. I don't think I've seen one. I haven't been one of those in like 30 years, 20 years, 25 years. I've been to one of those. Oh, let's go here. Oh, there's Finch Station. Buses exit there for Finch Avenue East and West. Shoppers Drug, yes, there is. Yeah, that is the Shoppers Drug Mart right over there. Let's get one more shot here. Oh, look at the buses coming out. There we go. That's a 39 Finch East and then a 36 Finch West coming out. Oh, I'm gonna get lots of good bus footage. Definitely picked the right place on the right day. Whoops. All right, let's move on. So now we're just south of Finch on Yonge. And, oh, pigeons. Excuse us. We've got an SO station. From Degrassi Street? Is that the shop? You know what? I don't know. I don't know how far I am from it. To be honest with you, I don't know where Degrassi Street is, but I have heard of it. That sounds very familiar to me. Degrassi Street. It sounds very familiar, although I can't say I know where it is exactly. Fuel price 156.9, came down a couple cents from yesterday. It was 158. Oh, Gerard and Pave. Oh, goodness. Okay. That's where I saw it then. Okay. That's where I saw Degrassi. I think it sounded familiar, but I just didn't know where it was. Gerard and Pave. That's basically like the beaches area almost. And what we're gonna do at the next traffic light is I'm gonna cross back to the west side and then go down on the west side of Yonge Street, just so that we can walk around I was going to say Nathan Phillips Square. What am I talking about? Not Nathan Phillips Square. Mel Lastman Square. What we got here? Karaoke. Charcoal and Salt Restaurant. Interesting. 5519 Yonge Street. What do we got there? Oh, there used to be a good sushi place that we used to go to around here. I don't think it's around anymore though. It's down that way a little bit. I remember coming here when we came from. Oh, there it is. Well, it used to be there. It's not there anymore. We used to come down here, and it was so hard to like find parking. Like it's not like today with no streets. No cars on the street. Usually it's packed with cars, and you can't find parking. No cars, good. That would be funny if they did that. That would be funny. All right. What have we got here? Grandpa thigh, big tattoo piercing, stage hair design, Taiwanese style railway bento box, magic noodle. Got a whole bunch of little stores along here. Nail bar, Gongchu Korean and Chinese restaurant, classic. Softron tax. I got to do my taxes. Kempford Boulevard. Okay, we're gonna. Should I cross here? Yeah, it looks okay. Oh, somebody's already pressed the button. Okay, I think I'll cross here. Okay, so I was wrong. That sushi place is still there. That's where it is. Great, 14 bucks for 4. Yeah, they got lots of good restaurants and meals down here, that kind of thing. Oh, there's a place for lease, and then they got the wing machine there. Wing machine, that's something that you don't see often anymore. They used to have a lot more wing machine places, especially in the 90s. Not so much now. Well, is this ever going to turn red? Yeah. Oh, you'd be surprised the things that you see out on the road. Like, I'm not, like, very little will surprise a Torontonian. In all honesty, like, we see it all. You see it all in the city. All the weirdest, dumbest things. They're all here. Okay, so is this traffic light like working or no? What's the deal here? Button's been pressed, obviously. Oh, there we go. Yellow, red, and we can go. Just make sure that we're okay. Yeah. The street name was Bedford or what? Oh, Kempford. There we go. Right, Kempford and Yonge. Look at those buildings. Oh, there's a condo there under construction. Another one. Here we go. Next stop is going to be Mel Lastman Square as we trot our way down there. How often you basically never, I've never seen that. They wouldn't keep a bus like that in service, to be honest. If a bus looked bad, it would never be in service. You never see dented buses going around. You never see buses with graffiti on them. It's just not a thing. And besides, the buses are like stored in garages and stuff, right? They're either out on the road or they're stored in garages. So doesn't really happen. You don't see graffiti, or you don't see vehicles like transit vehicles in Toronto going around damaged or defaced or anything like that, and that goes for buses, streetcars, subways. It's a pretty nice walk, actually. Glad I came. Take a look here. Check out the buildings. Those. They're pretty nice. Yeah, you could add New York and Chicago to that list as well. Like, defaced vehicles was never a thing in Toronto, ever. Not that I can remember. I've never seen a bus like that. I guess so. That must be it. Different security and, well, I hate to say it, but it is the States as well. Different culture. Let's just put it that way. Although when you're going on the GO trains, especially in Toronto, no, not outside of Toronto, but in Toronto, like under the bridges everywhere, you see graffiti all over the place. You don't see them like when you're driving and stuff because they're not visible from that angle. But like if you're on the GO train going underneath bridges, you'll definitely see graffiti all over the place. Another strip road. This is at the bottom of a condo as well. That's really cool. I didn't realize that they had so many stores at the bottom of condos, of these condos here on Yonge Street. It's really nice. Were those trains in Toronto? Certainly not a lot of buses down here. As soon as you pass Finch Station, like we've seen like basically no buses ever since then. Speaking of which, look at that. There's a bus. What is this? Go bus. Okay. Yeah, no, they go by here. Let's take a look. Beautiful. Those buses. Oh, look at this guy. Oh, this guy. Let's watch this. Oh, it's okay. Please go. I wanted to watch. Yeah, I don't know if that guy had summer tires or not, or winter tires, but was definitely having some difficulty moving. And that looked like an all-wheel drive vehicle as well. So here we are. We're going to be approaching Churchill Avenue and Church Avenue. And there's a church right over here. Go figure. I have to tell you, I had an all-wheel drive vehicle before, and it wasn't, first of all, it wasn't worth the money, not in Toronto. Secondly, they use way more gas. All-wheel drive just drinks gas like as if it was free. And thirdly, it didn't even do such a good job. Like it wasn't like you could notice such a big difference. We're gonna wait for this. I'm not gonna cross right now. We'll just stay here and take in the ambience of the intersection for a moment. It's nice. These condos actually look pretty nice. Yeah, so this is Churchill and Church Avenue. And I know that there's a community center down that way. I forget what it's called. Mitchell Field, that's what it's called. We're going to stay on this side of the street. What's this? There you go. Keep going, keep going. Yeah, go, 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 go. All right, let's go across the street. Super vape. Ooh. 55. Oh no, I'm reading it wrong. 5336 Yonge. Notice, what is this? A change proposed for this site. The city has removed a 36. What? Ooh, they're planning a 36-story mixed-use building, fronting on Yonge Street. 12-story mid-range building. And there's a picture of it, so it looks like they're proposing to demolish this and put in some high-rises here. Shocking. There comes another GO bus. I like those buses, they look nice. The trains and the buses, the GO transit system, I love the way it looks. Okay. Oops. There we go. Vacant unit. Whoops. Yay, they yeah. Another TTC bus. What is that? Oh, not in service. Okay. A lot of little stores along Yonge Street still. It's nice to see them. It'd be nice if it could kind of stay that way for as long as possible. Oh, I wonder what that is. Looks like a condo, but they've got a phone number on it. Not sure if it might be an apartment building. They haven't built apartment buildings in Toronto in a long time. We've got these condos and office buildings over here. What have we got there? Sheppard Moosnair. Interesting. I know they have a lot of really good restaurants like along the street here and along Yonge Street. Ellerslie Street. The reason green is controversial is because some people take it too far. Nobody's against. I don't think anybody's really as much against green. Well, I think that to a certain extent, you won't really find people that are against green. But it's people that just push the agenda too far. I think that that's what irritates people. People want to make it into a fight. Like, why don't you just make a product or a car people want to use, like an electric car people actually want to buy and use, and you'll sell it. Like, how's that for an idea? They should probably make green things that people want to buy. They shouldn't make it an eat your beans kind of a thing. And try shoving it down everybody's throats. Nobody likes that. Oh, you're talking. Yeah, maybe you want to be a little bit more specific. Oh, that was funny. Yeah. Well, they definitely have the right color. I love it. I absolutely love it. As a kid, I even loved it. Okay, nobody's going to run me over? Okay, good. Oh, that's 32 Division. Toronto Police 32 Division right there. Okay, let's go. This guy's not going to get stuck, is he? Let's go. There we go. Use up that gas. Oh, they got, this looks like a new building. This must be like a new building they just put up here. Looks like a condo or something. It's under construction still. It hasn't opened. So obviously it's new and they just built it. But it looks nice. This is the kind of building that kind of fits along Yonge Street. Something like this. Right? I don't mind something that looks like this. So I always say change I'm okay with as long as it's for the better. Snow's coming down pretty consistently still. Like, I wouldn't say it's heavy. I'd say it's moderate. But it's exactly what they've been forecasting. Probably a centimeter or two an hour. That's probably the rate I would guess it's falling at right now. So another shot of the building here. Look at that. Cool. It's totally empty still. Well, it looks nice. Decent. Yeah, well, there's no ice above my head. At least not for now. We're going to be coming up to Mel Lastman Square in about 10 minutes. 8 minutes, something like that. Wow, look at that apartment building in contrast to like these new buildings. Like it really looks ugly actually when you contrast them. Oh. 5200 Yonge Street. Should I go to Union Station of all costs? Is that where I should go? 4900 block. 4900, that's near the Service Canada building, isn't it? 4900 Yonge Street, if I remember correctly. I'm pretty familiar with the area. I used to go to school around here. So we used to come out. Even on off school days, we used to come out here. Back in the 60s. Wow. Yeah. Well, that, you know what? It's interesting because, you know what? In the 60s was when this place was built. So that was like right when it was built. That's pretty cool. The area that I grew up in, that I lived in, Keith's, oh my god, listen, Keith's Hobby Shop. Listen, I remember Keith's Hobby Shop. I remember Keith's Hobby Shop. They had plane models, they had train models. It's one of the places that I used to frequent when I was a teenager. I guess they're not there anymore. I wouldn't know. I don't come up here often. But I remember Keith's Hobby Shop. There were like only 3 or 4 hobby shops in Toronto where you could buy like really cool hobbies back then. Not that much of a thing nowadays. Boston pizza. Something we don't see often. Yeah, well, I did the same thing when I was young. I didn't have the money to buy anything. I used to just go in and look around. I thought they didn't mind. The place where I grew up, I was just beginning to say, so that place that I grew up was built in like the 70s. And in the 80s, some people were calling it like old by then. It was like brand new still, relatively. You know what? You make a very good point. We haven't seen a single snowplow. That's a very good point. I didn't even realize that. It's so true. We have not seen a single snowplow all the way from actually when I started the street. What is it? An hour and 22 minutes ago from Yonge and Steeles all the way to here. Not a single snowplow. Not on the road. Not on the sidewalk. But it looks like, you know what though? I will say this. It looks like the snowplows did come by here. Because you can tell that it has been plowed, and you can tell that the sidewalk has also been plowed. So they were probably out here early in the morning, and that would make sense because they would probably do Yonge Street really fast. There goes the double-decker GO bus. All right, so we're just about at Mel Lastman Square. Is this? I forget what road this is called. I think it's Empress Avenue, if I recall correctly. I could be wrong. Empress, yes, there we go. Empress. There's the sign. Empress Avenue and Park Home Avenue. So this side is Park Home Avenue. What have we got here? Aroma Express. I actually met the owner of Aroma Express. It's an Israeli lady. One of my friend's friends, actually. We got Loblaws. Yeah, so Empress Avenue and then Earl Haig High School's down that way. It's all coming back to me. Park Home. Okay. There's a bus that looks like a 97B. It's almost our turn to go. Hey, there used to be a McDonald's here. There used to be a McDonald's here and it's gone. That was like 20 years ago, but still. Well, some things have changed. I remember this building. This is North York, like city center. There we go. There goes the bus. And here we go. Let's make sure we can cross if we can. I'm like double checking all the time to make sure it's safe to cross. Yeah, I remember this building. This building went up in like 1995, around there. We got an LCBO, got the Loblaws, conveniently located for these people. There is a Cineplex. We're gonna yeah, right there. See, there's a Cineplex. It's right there. Yeah, there used to be. I remember going to McDonald's. It was located there. I guess they bought them out and told them to leave. And, well, there's no replacement. Okay, you know what? Let's walk in here. Let's go in here where there's going to be less snow. That has not been cleared yet. Snow along here has not been cleared. So, all right. Let's keep going. What is this? 5060 Yonge. Dempsey's building. No, I don't. Yonge and I'm pretty familiar with the area from like the 90s and early 2000s because I went there all the time. I do not remember Dempsey's. So yeah, there's Cineplex, LCBO, Dollarama, Wendy's, a whole bunch of goodies. Oh, in the 60s. Listen, I wouldn't know then. No, I wasn't. I wasn't around in the 60s. Which is my favorite Degrassi series. I don't watch Degrassi. Never watched it. Never watched Degrassi. Starbucks. This is a nice building. Remember coming here. This is Toronto City, North York City Centre. So we'll take a walk around here. There's like the skating rink. I wonder if it's open. Oh, look at this. I'm gonna blend right in here with everybody holding their phones. Check it out. There we go. Toronto flag and all. So yeah, that's Mel Lastman Square. I remember it was like pretty hyped up back like in the 90s when they first opened this place. So it was like, oh, Mel Lastman Square is like the place to go. And now it's like dead. You like never hear about the place. It's like a ghost town down here all the time. Let's take a walk here. I'm wondering, even though the snow isn't very cleared up here, let's take a walk here as far as we can go. Or you know what? Maybe I should go down that way. You know what? Let's try going down the other way. Maybe the snow's more cleared up over there. Yeah, C-Fan lives, he actually lives very close to me at Don Mills and Finch. We live pretty close to each other. I would be surprised if C-Fan did not come out to stream today. Oh, look, it is clear. This was cleared. Okay, so we could take a walk down here and take a look. Let's change hands quickly. There we go. Used to be a skating rink here, and there were people skating all the time. Now it's like a ghost town. Nobody's here. Like, this place used to be alive. So that's like the old city hall, like North York City Hall. That's where it used to be. Of course, now it's just all part of the city of Toronto. And we've got like the biggest, I'm not sure if it's the biggest, but it's definitely one of the biggest libraries there right ahead, straight ahead of us there. So that's where the skating rink is. It's right down there. Yeah. This is, so there it is. That's where the skating, what the heck? There's no skating? That's sad. That's sad. Look at that. I wonder if you're like even allowed to skate on it. I'm not going to go down these stairs because they look pretty treacherous. So I don't want to go down the stairs, but let's go take a look there. There we go. Ooh, it's a lot of snow. What have we got here? Let's ask him. Maybe look at the, hey, look, there's the Zamboni right there. Should I ask him if the skating rink's going to open? It was quite a character there. Mel Lastman was quite a character. Excuse me. Hello? Is the rink going to open? No? Is it all, you're allowed to skate on it? Oh, okay, cool. Thanks. Okay, so it is open. Like, you're allowed to skate on it if you want to. Well, it's good to know. I guess it just looks like nobody wants to skate. Maybe I should come skating here one day. I'll bet you money right now if we went down to not Mel Lastman, to, I always got the two mixed up. If I went down to, what's it called? Nathan Phillips Square, I'll bet you there's people skating on that thing. But you never see people skating down here anymore for some reason. Well, there's the Canada flag. That looks nice. Let me clear the screen here. That was funny. That was funny. Yeah. Yeah, who's better than Bad Boy? Nobody. Oh my goodness. They're out of business now, aren't they? I believe they liquidated a couple of years ago. By the way, it was completely like Mel Lastman's idea to like amalgamate the city, and then he of course became the first mayor of that city he amalgamated. What's wrong with the screen? Is the screen okay? Hang on. Hang on a second. Okay, we'll live with it. Anyways, yeah, those were the days, Mel Lastman. We found it incredibly peculiar that Mel Lastman Square was named while he was still alive. Like, as soon as he became mayor, it became Mel Lastman Square. Like, anyways, that was just something we always found incredibly odd. So as we continue here, so we are now at, oh, wait a second, there's something called North York Boulevard. That's what it looks like, North York Boulevard. And then Elmwood Avenue. Look at the bikes. See, this is a propaganda shot for the people that want those bike lanes removed. Bunch of bikes all stuck in the snow in the wintertime that you can't use. Case in point. Like, biking might be nice, but like, we've walked down from Steeles Avenue and not a single person's been using a bike. People have been driving, people have been on transit. So we got so there's a theater there. I forget what it's called, but there's a performing arts center. It's the Ford Performing Arts Center or something like that. This is the Toronto District School Board headquarters. And yeah, I forgot its name. Anyways, I think it's the Ford Performing Arts Center. It's been a while since I've been there. North York Boulevard. Median Arts Center? Hang on a second, is that what it's called? Median Arts Center. Huh. Weird. Well, we won't be going there today. Yeah, who knew? Okay, so we're gonna wait for this red light. Oh, there we go. Strides in 40 minutes. Sea Panda's live downtown. Well, of course he's live downtown. Where else would he be, and what else would he be doing? But I thought I'd come up here. This place isn't covered very much, and a lot of people know the area. So it's got a lot of roots for a lot of people. It's one of those places in Toronto that a lot of people know about. So people know, just like downtown, like this stretch of Yonge Street, a lot of people are familiar with, and a lot of people do know. All right, our turn. Here we go. Got the Cafe Landwehr here. Let's take a look at this building. Well, we got a shot of, oh, look at that. There's a shot of North York. The North York City Centre. That building was built, I believe, in 1992, if I'm not mistaken. And we've got a Royal Bank building, this big gold one, right next to the CAG. If anybody knows, let me know where Johnny Strides is streaming. I'm just curious where he's going to be today. If anybody knows, please do let me know. Barrett. Libretto Pizzeria. Sleep Country, Chipotle. Sleep Country, I hear they have really good beds. Should pop in and see how much one of those suckers costs. There we go. Oh, we got a snowplow. But that's not a city snowplow. This is private, 100%. Noisy little sucker. There we go. Let's walk right here. Good Life Fitness, 24 hours. Not bad. I think the snowfall, the rate of snowfall is pretty much the same ever since we came out. Like ever since we started up at Steeles and Yonge, I think the rate of snowfall has been pretty much the same. It got a little bit intense about 20 minutes to half an hour into the stream for about half an hour. And after that, it just hasn't been. I mean, it's still falling at a decent rate, but I mean, it's not like crazy intensive. Also, there's the Canadian government building. I think that's 50/50 Yonge Street, if I'm not mistaken. Yonge and Eglinton. Ooh. Do you know if he's going... I don't suppose that you would know if he's going north or south, would you? Or east or west. But Yonge and Eglinton, that's where he lives. So he's not traveling very far for a start, is he? Pizza, the UPS store, Honeypot Cannabis, Young Dental. That's interesting. I haven't seen many cannabis stores around, actually. I know a lot of them got shut down. Remember, like in 2016, between 2010 and 2020, it was like a epidemic of them opening up all around the city. Oh, did it? Okay. For lease. I don't know, it's weird. All you hear about is how bad the economy is doing, but then you come out and it's like store after store is open and they seem to be just in business. Look at this. There's a new building going up here. Uh, we're gonna see that building in a second. It's where you go to cry. You know what? I'm gonna share a story in a minute about the Service Canada building. But we've got this new condo here. I just gotta take a look at this real fast. So this just came up. So for lease, so there's a big for lease sign. I'm assuming it's gonna open soon, but this is a new building as well here along Yonge Street. They've been working on this thing for like 6 years. So I guess it's gonna open up sometime soon. But yeah, that looks nice. It actually, it looks pretty nice. This fits in with the street, I would say. So that's pretty good to see. Then we've got these old storefronts. So we got a whole, so this is the place where you got, like that I was talking about earlier, where there's like a whole bunch of restaurants. And like small little restaurants along the side of the road. And it's pretty cool. It's just, look, I mean, look at that. It's just one restaurant after the other. All little restaurants. I used to go to school like right behind here. And we used to come to lunch here. And it was really awesome. Because there's so much to eat around here. It was just insane. Like Barbarito, pizza, Mr. Greek, you name it, it's here. It's just one of those strips in the city. And we got a bus turning there in front of us. Ooh. I hope that's not copyrighted. If so, well, that's annoying. The whole copyright business. YouTube is very sensitive about that for some reason. I think they should allow like 30 seconds or something, give some grace period. Anyway, so there's the Government of Canada building. And yeah, so that's where the passport office is for like Service Canada. So there's a whole bunch of things they take care of. So I'll tell you the story that I said that I was gonna share with you. So I think it was 5 or 6 years ago. Yeah, it's a little bit too much sometimes. A little too much. They're just a bit too anal about it. Anyways, so I came here to do my passport like 5 or 6 years ago. I'll tell you, I was in and out of this building in like 10-15 minutes. It was a beautiful summer day. You would have thought that there was going to be lineup after lineup. It was empty. This is, of course, before the pandemic. There we go. First snowplow we've seen. That's the first snowplow, folks. Right there. Wait a second. I don't even think that's a city. I don't think that's a city plow. I think that's just a private one. So there we go. There's 4900 Yonge. Yeah, so that's the service building. Interesting shape and design, yeah. That came up in the 60s. Mr. Bobcat at work, indeed. Nice little square here. You know what? I'm going to take just a slight detour. We're going to walk down, this is Elmhurst. So we're almost at Sheppard, but oops, almost slipped. We're going to take a slight little detour. And I'm going to go see my old school very quickly. A few minutes. Elmhurst and Greenfield. That's what it's called. Greenfield Boulevard. Yeah. Remember these condos? These condos came up in around 1990. That's when these two condos were built. And there was nothing else around here. Ooh, here comes the GO bus. Gorgeous. TTC bus, what is that? 97A. And that looks like a hybrid. Yep, hybrid bus, 100%. Burnett Avenue, I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea. I have no, what's the school called? Hybrid Electric, 84A. Oh, Sheppard Station is closed. That's right, I totally forgot. That's why they're circling around here. No, that's right. See if I'm going to hit a green light. Oh, there we go. Yeah. So, look at these buildings. These two have been here forever. The black ones have been here for a while, but that one is new, obviously. And so is that one up there. Willowdale Junior High School on Senlac Avenue. I believe that one's still there, yeah. Okay, safe to go? We're good to go? Yeah, okay. Oh, this place has changed quite a bit. Oh, I remember them building that, putting that building up. I remember them putting that up there. Sheppard Station is closed. Does that mean the Sheppard thing? No, just the bus terminal on top. No, they're not closing Sheppard Station. No, not the subway. Just the platform where the buses are. That part is closed because they're redoing the station. That thing was like totally falling apart. Yeah, no, it's funny because I said the same thing when I saw the news bulletin. They're like, Sheppard Subway Station is going to be closed for construction. I'm like, what? Well, that's a major thing. Like, I didn't hear about that. Then I read it and read it a little bit closer, and then it said, well, just the bus terminal part. I'm like, oh, okay. Angus Valley Montessori. All right, so that's it right there, right in front of us. That's Cardinal Carter Academy for the Arts. I came to the school for 2 years in grade 7 and grade 8. And I'll be honest, I didn't like it, I left. Performing arts was not my thing. But yeah, this school was built in 1991. You had to audition to get in. Now you don't need to audition anymore. Apparently, from what I hear, they've changed some rules around it. But you used to have to audition back then. And I got in for drama. But yeah. And I hear that the school's like exploded in size and everything. It's not as popular as it used to be. But yeah, I came here for like 2 years. We'll just go around the front quickly and then we'll backtrack and finish going up Yonge there. So that's the entrance. Cardinal Carter for the Arts. Yeah. Used to be a really popular school. Not so much nowadays. Not that I'm aware of. Hang on a second, let me change hands here. There we go. Those are old buildings. That's the one that they're making right now. And then there we have the Toronto, the Catholic School Board's headquarters right there in front of us, that little building. Or that low-rise building, rather. All right, so let's go back to Yonge Street. That concludes the little detour. Snow's steady, like it's still like falling steady. Like you could always kind of tell how hard it's snowing with like how much of buildings you can see and how foggy the buildings are. They're not that foggy, so it's not like that intense. Oh, look at that shot. Look at the shot of the buildings there. That white building there has been there since the 90s for sure. And there was nothing else around it back then. All right. Let's get back on track. Leslie and Sheppard. Leslie and Sheppard's not far from here. Can't be that much different. But it does really vary from like place to place. All right. Should I cross? Should we go down? Yeah, let's go down this side of the street actually. Then maybe we'll go take a look at the station if it's possible, if it's easy to get there. And see what's going on with that. We'll get a live look at, we'll get a live update on Sheppard Station and see what's going on. This is the Sheppard Center. Well, there used to be a walkway here where you can go like down and into the mall. They took that out. I hope the sound of that bobcat isn't copyrighted. It'll be ridiculous, but maybe not surprising, right? So there, so those buildings there on the right side was the Nestle building. They did all their product testing in that building, by the way. And these other two buildings, they just came up. Don't know what they are. Wow, that machine's loud. Machine is definitely loud. Yeah, yeah. Oh, look, there's the McDonald's. But that one used to always be there. So Yonge and Sheppard, I haven't been here for a while. We got Blaze Pizza. Let's take a quick look here. What do they got here? Imperfect. There we go. Blaze Pizza. Caution, beware of snow and ice falling from the roof. Well, let's step aside a little bit then. Yonge and Sheppard Center. Maybe I'll take a walk in there at some point. Sheppard and Yonge. They really did redo this place. Last time I came here was in the 90s. Looked, I mean, it looked like this, but just different, right? They made some real updates to it. They made that McDonald's a lot bigger and nicer. It used to be just a really crappy building. Hallmark Center. Oh wow, this used to be like a little strip mall. I remember this place. Now they have these huge buildings here. Wow, I remember them building these. I remember them putting up the signs to build these in the mid-90s. And for years they had like the signs up and there was some opposition to it, but of course, like everything else, they eventually got it built. So quick question, should we go take a look at Sheppard Station and see what the construction situation is there? Or should we just keep walking? CIBC. Remember when I used to come to school here, we used to get off the bus here. This is where the bus station, like the bus stop was. And we'd all get off the bus and just file into Sheppard Center. Whatever suits my fancy. Come on. Whatever suits me, whatever I want to do. Whatever I want to do, well, you know what? It's right there. Let's go take a look. And we just got a, oh no, I'm missing the green light. We'll wait for the next green light. That's fine. Got a bus there. Look at that shot. Yeah. Let's take a look at this building. This is an old building. This has been here for years. Nothing new or special about it. But those buildings, these ones right here in front of us, those have very interesting architecture. I haven't even seen them up close in the daytime like this. That looks pretty nice. And there's a crane there, so they're obviously putting another one. Wait a second. They're going to put another building right in front of this one? Oh, okay. Oh, it's windy. Look at that. Look at this. Look at this. Look at the wind. I don't think it's actually windy. I think it's just because we're between the buildings. Okay, so what are we looking? Oh, we got a box blocker. Box blocker. All right, here we go. There's a GO bus out there in the distance. Okay. All right, let's go. Let's cross Yonge and Sheppard. And we're now traveling westbound at Yonge. There's a GO bus there, another double-decker GO bus. So there's the Nestle building. Let's see if we get a nice shot of these buildings. Wow, look at those. Giants. Absolute giants in the sky. Let's see how much of this we're going to be able to see. Oh, cool, there's a Taco Bell here. I didn't even realize. Never noticed that before. Well, I remember this station. I think it's about time that they kind of tore it apart and rebuilt it. That's as much as we're going to get. I don't think they're going to let us really see into it. I'm going to try to just raise the camera up for a moment so we can get a shot in. There we go. That's as much as we're going to be able to see, I think. Oh no, wait, we can see a little bit in here. There we go. Yeah, well, they're working at it, but look out, if you look inside the building, you can see the lights and everything, like they're incredibly old. Very tired, so it definitely needs a facelift. Okay, so let's walk back up. I'm not going to go down this way. The reason why is because there's nothing down there. We're going to hit the highway. There's very little to see down there. Actually, if we go south from here, and it's a long way to York Mills. So, well, there comes the bus. Must be an 85 Sheppard, yeah. Anyways, we're going to walk back up. And we're going to go back up, and we're going to take the opposite side of the road, going back up. We're going to backtrack on the same stretch of Yonge Street. Also, now we can see the building from the other side. And we'll get to see everything from the other side of the road. That's cool. It's actually a nice intersection. They've done a lot of work on it. A lot of new buildings have gone up. And I have to say, it doesn't look bad. Pretty impressive. A lot of nice buildings, and the architecture really fits in with the street and the neighborhood. We have a Longo's there. We have LA Fitness. We have Longo's, Five Guys. See, from this side of the street, you could actually see everything. Right there, we can't see it. The building, they're redoing. You're talking about Sheppard Station, so. I guess they're redoing it, so they're they're remaking the bus terminal because that thing is ancient and falling apart. So we got LA Fitness, I'm Perfect, Five Guys, Omni Palace. It's not a bad place to live. I mean, you've got everything right there. We've got a pizza here. Expensive place to live, I'm sure. It's not cheap by any stretch of the imagination. Oh, we forgot to check what's on this side of the road when we were on the other side. That's a Japanese oyster bar, Pizza Maru, another pizza shop. Tattoo piercing, in case anybody's looking for that. We're at 4854 Yonge Street. Ooh, the Frog. I think I remember coming to this pub once, a long time ago. So we're back at Elmhurst again. We've got the Fry here, Queen Spa, and I'm not sure what this is. Oh, look at that guy. He's got a little stuck, huh? Oh, check this out. Oh. He's going. There he goes. I can't move. That's why I just take the bus in weather like this. Screw that. All right. Let's go across. Then we're going to cross the street and then we're going to get footage from the other side. There's a shot of the Canada building, Service Canada building, again, 4900 Yonge Street. I'm going to go back and see what the road conditions are going back this way again. Let's hit the button. It's definitely less traffic on the roads. Like I'm sure that I'm sure that there's a lot more traffic on a regular day on this stretch of Yonge Street than we're seeing here right now. There we go, red light. Ooh, sure the camera's working. Okay, there we go. Clear the camera a little bit. Is it green for us? Oh, it is. Well, little white man's white. Oh, Kung Fu Tea. Got BAP. Okay. Korean rice bowl. Maybe I should try that out one day. Rooftop patio. Oh, I've heard of this. This is actually a pretty cool restaurant. So there's like a rooftop up there, and you could like sit up there and have lunch. In the summertime, obviously. We have a karaoke. Sushi Moto. Mama's Pizza. Something I haven't had for a while. This is Grillies. Burger, burrito, taco, and salad. Grillgate. Huh. A whole bunch of restaurants here. Honestly, you don't know which one to try. The roads have actually been pretty much the same all along the way. Like, they haven't gotten better or worse, which is interesting. I thought that they were getting it a lot worse, to be honest. So here we got this empty building here, all for lease still. It's a nice looking building. All these new ones along this stretch look pretty nice. Maximum 40 kilometers an hour. I didn't realize that the speed limit was that low here. I thought it was going to be at least 50. I remember when it was 60. They really lowered the speed on this road. How slow the cars are moving. A lot slower than usual. As they should be. It's a lot quieter too. There's a certain quiet and peaceful ambiance to being outside in the snowstorm. Cars don't make as much noise. Well, I can tell you this. I don't think that during rush hour you could hit 40 kilometers an hour on this stretch of the road. I really doubt it. Let's take a look there. We got Sleep Country. Tim Hortons. I didn't even see that there was a Tim Hortons there. I don't remember it. We got a Chipotle. Okay, so this is a little bit different than walking south. Walking north, I've definitely got the wind in my face. That's okay. Survive. Charmeleon Medical Spa. Sounds fancy. got the keg here again. There used to be a keg at Yonge and Sheppard. The Yonge and Sheppard Center there on the northwest corner of the mall. Now this is interesting. I didn't even notice this. This is a fresh burger restaurant here on this corner. That used to be, and I'm 100% sure, a Dairy Queen. Only a couple of years ago. Like literally in 2021, that was a Dairy Queen. And I know that because I came here in the summer of 21. It's weird that it's just so quiet out here. Like literally it's just so quiet. It's unreal. Not like a regular day. You can just feel that it's a snowstorm. What are you honking for? Like, oh, you have the right of way. Right. There you go. Enjoy your right of way. Got another double-decker go bus there. Nobody is gonna hit me. Good. Let's watch it go by. I like those double-deckers. They're really cool. I've never actually been on one. I've only been on like the single deck bus from like Niagara to Aldershot when I was coming back from Niagara Falls. So I never had the pleasure of being in one of these buses, but I'd certainly love to try it out once. Not sure where I should go, but maybe I'll plan a trip around it. I like those windshields. Those windshield wipers are pretty cool. Sirens. Oh, there it is. It's down there. Is this bus gonna go by? Yeah, it's gonna go. There we go. And there we've got an ambulance coming. We'll watch this go back. Well, there's still some activity in Toronto, right? It doesn't feel like Toronto today, though. We've got some building going up here. Presentation gallery opening here soon. Residences of Bayev. Okay. Not sure what this is going to be exactly. Can't believe that that skating rink is actually open. It doesn't look open. So like the Mel Lastman Square skating rink, there's nobody on it. Snow covered. Zamboni's clearing it. Nobody's there to skate. Which is kind of odd. Like last time I remember being there, there were always people skating on it. Look at that. So quiet. And we've got another Shoppers Drug Mart over here. No, I've never shopped. Oh, there's another go bus. No, I've never shopped at the No Name store, 5075 Yonge Street. Shoppers Drug Mart. Okay. Marble slab cream. Yeah, it's been there for, yeah, you know what? That's absolutely true. Even before this building went up, the old one was there before this building went up. That is true. Wendy's. We've got a Loblaws.
How are you doing today? Would you like to learn about Islam? Get free copy of Quran?
No, thank you. That guy just definitely made me feel like I'm in Toronto. Nothing like walking down the street and being solicited. Is the LCB out? Another Loblaws, yeah. Very close together here, aren't they? And we're going to cross the street here. Oh, PetSmart. Cool. We are going to cross the street here in a moment. And we're going to go into the North York Centre. Say hi really quickly. And there comes another GO bus, the 27B. I did not buy any. I didn't buy a single thing. Here it goes. (27B) to the Finch terminal. Oh, how many? Oh, okay. How many Starbucks coffee did we see? Definitely two. Definitely two. And there's another ambulance coming down there. No, you could barely see it in the snow. It's going to start becoming more visible. Might be responding to the same emergency that the previous one was responding to. Oh, I should probably... Oh, there's no button here. Can't hit a button. You have to wait for the light to change. I think it's an ambulance. Is it an ambulance? Could be a police car. Oh no, that's what is that? Oh no, it's EMS. It's just not an ambulance, it's just an EMS vehicle. Oh, and another GO bus. That's the 19 Yorkdale bus. I'm wondering if this light's ever going to change. Oh, there we go. It's going to change now. Right. Here we go. All right, made it. Sorry about that. It was pretty deep of a snowbank. Okay, so this is where I'm going to be ending the stream. Thank you very much for being here. I have to go because honestly the battery is about to die. I think I have 10% battery left. I was going to go back to Finch, but I'm just not going to be able to make it. In any event, thank you very much for being here, and I hope you enjoyed it, and maybe I will see you some other time. Thanks again. Take care.